everybody, Nate Lee here, and I've got a real quick video for you today, and this was requested by Kathy, and I'll do a few more on this topic. Thanks for the request, Kathy. If anybody has requests for other topics you'd like me to cover, I'm happy to do that, and make sure to follow the Play Nate Lee page on Facebook and Instagram so that you'll be the first to find out when new videos are posted. So the question was, could I cover some basic strumming patterns and show pick angle with my comically large, absolutely ridiculous pick, which I've found out is maybe only the second largest pick in the world, because 𝘀𝗵𝗶𝘀 has a much bigger pick. So only the second biggest, but I think mine is a fatter pick, so I guess it's got that going for it. So we're going to talk about the basic boom chuck pattern. Kathy had asked about basic rhythm patterns for playing in jam sessions, and the one you're going to need if you want to play bluegrass or any related styles, bluegrass, newgrass, folk, a whole lot of other things, you're going to need this pattern called the boom chuck. And the boom chuck is really simple. It's only two motions. It sounds like this. And that first note, the one played by itself, that's the boom. And then the strum of all the strings, that's chuck. And so we'd say in our heads most of the time, but you can say it out loud. You'd say boom, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck. Trying to play quietly enough that I'm not drowning out everything I say. This is a loud mandolin, so that's hard to do. So let's get into exactly how you do this boom chuck. It's really simple, so even if you've just been playing mandolin even for a few days, possibly a few hours, you can do this. All you need to do is have one chord. So we're going to use the baby G chord, not because it's for babies. We don't call it that because it's for babies, but just because it's little. It's also known as an open G chord. So if you want to play that chord, you play open G, open D. Your index finger goes to the second fret of the A, and middle finger to the third fret of the E. And now back to the large pick. Here's what you do. You start with your pick at this angle, and if you want to hear more about pick angles, look at my video, The Prime Factors of Tremolo, because it goes into all the different pick angle things you need to know, and they apply to more than just tremolo. So you start out with this forward pick angle, so the pick's not flat to the strings like this, it's forward like that. However, you don't want an out or an in pick angle here. You want it to be neutral right there. Now, if you get it a little bit wrong, it's not going to ruin anything, but that's your goal for what to go for. And with that pick angle, you play just the G string. If you accidentally hit another string, it's totally okay. But on a downstroke, you hit just the G string. Boom will always be on a downstroke. Doesn't matter what situation, boom in a boom chuck rhythm is always a downstroke. And then the same thing for chuck. Chuck's going to be a downstroke, but the differences are that we're going to be strumming all the strings and that the pick angle is going to change. So instead of having just a forward lean like this and no pick angle in this direction, we're now going to add this picking in angle that looks like this, so that the pick slips past the strings like that. I can hear my toddler making noise on the piano downstairs. I don't know if that's coming through. Oh no, that's way too good to be the toddler. That's got to be my wife or the nanny. So this angle here is what you need to make one big solid strum. And you're just going to start up high like this and strum, follow all the way through. So you've got boom, change pick angle to here, chuck. And when you make that strum, move fast. You need a lot of velocity. I'm going to change back to my normal pick. This was made for me by Frank Sullivan. It's a antique organic material pick, and he made it to my exact specs, which is really cool. His brand is called Tone Slabs, so check it out. So going back to a normal pick, I'm going to demonstrate what happens if you don't have velocity. If you don't have velocity, your pick stroke's going to sound like this. And we don't want that. We want one sound that happens at one time so that it sounds like one note instead of four different notes one after another. So the sound you want sounds like this. And that comes from moving the hand fast and moving the hand far. So again, we don't want this. want this. And here's what it should sound like when you put it together. All right, that's the boom chuck rhythm. I'll get into some other rhythms in future videos, so make sure to follow the Play Nately socials, and I will see you all in another video. Bye.